Part 4. Let's talk about another one of Jezebel's favorite weapons in narcissistic relationships, and that's choking the truth. I call it that because the spirit doesn't just disagree with truth, she tries to strangle it out of the atmosphere altogether, and she silences the voice of truth. If she can't control the narrative, she'll do everything in her power to shut down the ones who can. Biblically, Jezebel wasn't just evil. She was very strategic. In 1 Kings 18 and 19, she literally killed the prophets of God. Why? Because they spoke truth. And that truth threatens her position and power. And when Elijah called out the false prophets on Mount Carmel, Jezebel didn't just repent and move forward. No, she sent a death threat and intimidated him and shut him down altogether. This is what the spirit of Jezebel still does today in narcissistic relationships, or tries to do. She uses emotional intimidation, guilt trips, spiritual manipulation, gaslighting, smear campaigns, and more, right? If you've been in this type of relationship, you know what it sounds like. It sounds like you're too sensitive. You're always trying to start something. That's not what happened, or that's not how I remembered it. You are also hearing twisted narratives from others that they created, which is also connected to the spirit of Leviathan as well. It turns the truth tellers, you, into the problem. That's how the spirit operates. It chokes out truth, not by facts, but by fear and confusion. And the more you try to speak up, the more crazy they get, the more crazy it makes you feel. Or they'll make you out to be crazy, right? They'll start to tell everybody, oh, she's crazy or he's crazy. In my past marriage, I'd bring real issues, real concerns, and somehow leave the conversation feeling like I was always the problem. It was always my fault for even bringing up an issue. But listen, you know the truth and you know you're not crazy, right? You are not rebellious. You're not being divisive. You're simply carrying truth, and the spirit of Jezebel can't stand it, right? Because truth breaks control. It breaks narratives, and it breaks lies. And here's the thing. I don't want you to feel like you have to confront Jezebel to get free. I always suggest first, you should get out and anchor yourself in God. In the Bible, it was Jehu who confronted and overthrew her, not the ones she tried to control. You don't need to fight her. You need to obey God, walk in truth, and get around people who won't choke your voice. It's something you carry, and it's time to walk in it again. Unchoked, unbothered, unafraid, unashamed. Follow me for my next 4-part series on biblical truths on how to discern, heal from, defeat these toxic patterns and people in your life. Love y'all.